is a CNN News 18 mega exclusive. CNN News 18 has accessed a letter by the senior NCT bureaucrat. His complaint is against Saurabh Bharadwaj of the Aam Aadmi Party. Remember, Bharadwaj is the services minister. CNN News 18 has accessed details of this letter in a letter to the Chief Secretary on 16th of May this year. He says that he was insulted by Bharadwaj in his chamber. In the complaint, he says minister was asking for a file pertaining to the notification of Civil Services Board, the CSB, which was issued in the year 2014. Let's also listen in to what Saurabh Bharadwaj has to say in his defense.
चर्चा की तो मैंने एलजी साहब को साफ शब्दों में बताया कि 16 तारीख को रात को 9:30 बजे तक मैं सीएस का इंतजार करता रहा कि सीएस आएंगे और सीएसबी की मीटिंग करेंगे। सीएस साहब को कई बार व्हाट्सएप किए और उन्होंने कहा कि मैं आ रहा हूं। रात को जब वो 9:30 बजे आए तो उन्होंने मेरे कैबिन में मुझे जान से मारने की धमकी दी। ये बात साफ शब्दों में नरेश कुमार जी के विषय में मैंने एलजी साहब को बताई और एलजी साहब ने कहा है कि मैं इस पे कार्रवाई करूंगा।
Let's quickly go back to Akash, who's on the phone line with us. Akash, first of all, who is this officer in question that we are talking about? There are also reports suggesting that such an action was apparently stemming out after his transfer was being considered by the Aam Aadmi Party soon after the Supreme Court came out with its verdict.
Right. Two separate things. First one is the letter, the complaint that has been filed by Ashish More, senior IAS officer who has been deployed in the services department as secretary. He is one of those few officers who were recommended to be transferred by the Aam Aadmi Party government soon after the verdict by the Supreme Court. Now, in his complaint, Ashish More has categorically said that Saurabh Bharadwaj called him in his cabin and used, very derogatory statements and also asked for a notification of a 2014, the Civil Services Board notification, which in his reply, Ashish More said that he has actually directed the concerned officer to get the notification and it will be given to the minister as early as possible. However, now in his allegations, Ashish More is saying that he was actually threatened by Saurabh Bharadwaj, and also in his complaint to Chief Secretary, he has basically asked for the security. This is one thing. On the other hand, we had a soundbite of Saurabh Bharadwaj where Saurabh Bharadwaj is putting several sort of allegation on Chief Secretary Naresh Kumar, where he is in fact saying that he threatened him to kill.
Yes.
And, this was the issue that was in fact raised in front of Lieutenant Governor, and Lieutenant Governor has somewhere said that he'll address the particular
Akash, having said that, let's also now quickly focus on the timing of such a complaint, because remember, the ordinance is out. Will this complaint now only add fuel to the fire that is already being set, that's already being created by the centre at the moment through that ordinance?
Definitely, because you see, Akanksha, this particular complaint was given on 16th of May. And, yesterday only we had this particular ordinance. Yes, it is true that, one of the recommendation by Aam Aadmi Party government was actually accepted by Lieutenant Governor, in fact, yesterday. But it would be interesting to see, because he is not the only officer who has raised this sort of complaint. In fact, we are learning from our, sources within the Lieutenant Governor office that he is one of those 4 to 5 officers who have raised several sort of complaints. In fact, have raised that how ministers of the Aam Aadmi Party soon after the order by the Supreme Court used the derogatory words, derogatory remarks, and, somewhere were not in line with the language that should be used by ministers.
Right.
So as of now, it will be interesting to see as to how the authorities, in fact, the Chief Secretary and also the Lieutenant Governor will be acting onto this particular complaint. And also, we are looking forward to some sort of response from the Aam Aadmi Party over this particular complaint.
Absolutely. We'll have to actually wait and watch if the centre intervenes in this particular incident. Having said that, many thanks to you, Akash, for bringing in all those inputs and putting the story into perspective for us. But this entire controversy is still not over. Remember, the tussle between the centre and the Aam Aadmi Party is only escalating by the day, with it now becoming a challenge even for the judiciary. Let's also listen in to the reactions that have come in.
भारतीय जनता पार्टी इस डिसीजन का स्वागत करती है कि एक अध्यादेश जो लाया गया है उसके कई कारण हैं, और जिस प्रकार से अरविंद केजरीवाल कार्य कर रहे थे। और हमें ये नहीं भूलना चाहिए कि दिल्ली जो है वो देश की राजधानी है। यहाँ कोई भी घटनाक्रम होता है ना, उसका असर ना सिर्फ देश में बल्कि विदेशों में पड़ता है।
किसी भी राज्य की सरकार की ताकत छीनी नहीं जा सकती है कि अगर केंद्र सरकार को ही सारी ताकत देनी होती तो इस देश के संविधान निर्माता एक संघीय ढांचा क्यों बनाते?
दिल्ली सरकार में पदस्थापित ऑफिसर्स का ट्रांसफर पोस्टिंग विजिलेंस एक बॉडी के द्वारा किया जाएगा, जिसके चेयरमैन अरविंद केजरीवाल होंगे, लेकिन उसके चीफ सेक्रेटरी भी मेंबर होंगे और होम सेक्रेटरी भी मेंबर होंगे, और इनके निर्णय पर ही लेफ्टिनेंट गवर्नर फैसला करेंगे, दिल्ली के जो लेफ्टिनेंट गवर्नर है, और वो फैसला बहुमत के आधार पर होगा।
इतने डरे हुए, इतने भयभीत हैं कि उनका एक ही मकसद है, कुछ भी हो जाए इस सरकार को चलने नहीं देना है। कुछ भी हो जाए, अरविंद केजरीवाल को दिल्ली की 2 करोड़ जनता के हितों में काम नहीं करने देना है।
They are elected from the people. They have got every right to take decision with regard to the appointment and transfer of the officers. That is what was told by the Supreme Court previously in a judgment. So to overrule or to bypass the Supreme Court judgment or to overcome the verdict of the Supreme Court judgment, that a democracy means elected bodies should decide the appointment and transfers. That is the gist of the Supreme Court judgment.
देखिए, अध्यादेश का स्वागत करता हूँ, स्वागत योग्य कदम है। देखिए, दिल्ली एक बहुत अलग परिस्थिति की यूनियन टेरिटरी है। यहाँ पे विदेशों के बहुत सारे ऑफिस हैं, विदेशों की एम्बेसियाँ हैं, उनका प्रोटोकॉल है, उनकी सुरक्षा है। ये सारी चीज़ें जो हैं वो दिल्ली के खाते में आती हैं। अरविंद केजरीवाल और उनके लोगों को इस बात की समझ है, लेकिन वो समझना नहीं चाहते। वो ट्रांसफर पोस्टिंग में फंसा के जो उनका भ्रष्टाचार की पराकाष्ठा है उसको उस पर पर्दा डालना चाहते हैं।
When you are a bad loser, you are a graceless loser, you change the rules of the game. Before the ink is dry, you come with this absolutely unconstitutional ordinance. First year law students know that an ordinance or indeed an act of parliament cannot change constitutional principles. The judgments both of 2018 and of 2023 are based on fundamental constitutional principles. They are based on the fundamental architecture, the basic structure of Article 239AA. Those you cannot change by ordinance. Those you can change only by a constitutional amendment.